All right guys, Coach Paige, this is going to be our warm-up for the month of March in 2016. So exercise or movement number 1 is going to be child's pose. So have them bring their big toes together in the back. Knees are going to be apart, maybe a little bit more than 2 fists or hip distance apart. And then they're going to reach forward, forehead comes down. Walk your hands all the way over to the left. Hang out there for just a second, take a deep breath. We'll come back to the middle, walk your hands over to the right, stretch into the left side body, take a deep breath there, and then repeat again for a second set. So do that one 2 times, okay? The next one's like a little massage for the back, also good for the brain, so I'll do it this way so you guys can see me. What I'm gonna do is get myself tucked into a ball, so I'm gonna grab the outside of my knees, and then I'm gonna look back behind me at the blue wall, fall back, tuck my chin, and then come up. Look back over the forehead at the blue wall, tuck the chin at the last second, and then come back. Tuck. Tuck. Okay, so 5 pretty slow rocks there. The next one is called the Bretzel with a B, or you can call it the human pretzel. This is from the functional movement screen, so you guys might learn this over the summer. What I'm going to do is bring my right knee over for a twist, bend this one back, try to reach for my foot, press down here with this hand, and peel my right shoulder down and look over the right shoulder. Just hold it there for about 2 or 3 deep breaths, and then you'll untwist, and then the left knee will come across, grab that down, reach for the toe or the ankle, and again, peel this left shoulder down as much as you can and look over the left shoulder. And then you're gonna hold it there for about 2 breaths. So great for the hip flexors, the quads, a little bit of everything. Then we're gonna come over, so exercise movement number 4 is kind of getting into a sphinx, or what looks like the setup for a forearm plank. So I'm really gonna make sure that I pull my shoulder blades back, spread the collarbones in the front, and then what I'm going to do is look over my right shoulder with my eyes, try to find my toes, and then look over the left. So I'm also getting some nice stretch and movement in the neck and using my eyes to move around as well here too, okay? So it gets a little bit into the side there. Then they're going to come up into their high plank for number 6 is the Spider-Man's. So a nice regression is to leave the knee down and stretch into the hip flexors, and then step back to that knee and come here. Or for the more advanced, stepping back into a high plank, step into the runner's lunge, back to that high plank, and then back into the runner's lunge. So we'll do that about 3 to 5 times on each side. And then this is one that Tegan said she really liked a while ago. We did this back over the summer. So we're basically gonna get into a tabletop position. So my hands are behind me, feet are flat, knees up. I'm gonna bridge up into that tabletop and then reach across and over, and then come all the way back down, bridge up, reach across and over. So now I'm starting to get my glutes fired up, stretching my lats a little bit more. So do that one 5 times on each side, okay? And then the next one, I think there's a name for this, but I can't remember. So basically you're gonna ask them to do their best to get into a deep squat. Try to get the elbows on the inside of the knees and reach for the toes, or maybe reaching for the ankles. So they're gonna come down into a squat, and then they're gonna straighten their knees, lift their hips, tuck the chin and look through the legs, stretch out the hamstrings, squat, make sure you pick the chest up, pull the chest up, hamstrings, squat. Got it? Okay, 5 times there. Then they're gonna step their legs super wide, like super, super, super wide, okay? Wide as you can. That's gonna allow them to fold forward, get a nice stretch in the back of the legs, place your hand below your heart, rotate, twist up, rotate, twist up, okay? 3 to 5 reps on each side there. And then we're gonna go into a standing figure 4. So cross over, stretch the outside the hip, outside the hip. At this point, I would have the group maybe in a nice circle, and they can hold on to each other's shoulders so that they can just do this stretch real nicely without having to worry about balancing. Okay? Last one is just crossing one foot behind, reach down on the outside of that arch of that foot so you get a nice stretch in the outside of the hips, a little bit more, and then we're going to finish off with 50 jumping jacks. Yay! All right, so there's your warm-up. Please let me know if you have any questions. Some of this obviously will be new to you, so please practice, 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 and it'll get better.